Chief Harms and Chief Mitchell here, just with a quick update of kind of some things happening across the district. We had the opportunity this morning to go down and kick off the IFF Firefighter Survival Training. It's a program that we put in for a grant probably about two and a half years ago. The IFF put together the program back in 2007 and 8. And really is probably one of the best programs that is out there. We have 30 of our own members that are going through that will be the instructors for that program.
Yep. Lead instructors, and so they'll come out of this next few days of training, continue to hone those skills as we get closer to actually kicking it off through the district and being a district-wide drill for everybody on the line. We'll work on that. That'll be starting in December. We had some scheduling challenges, and really for the best opportunity to get that training done and do it well, starting in December made the most sense with some of the lateral orientation going on, some of the other stuff with ACLS and things like that. So that'll be really good. It's been over a decade and maybe even over 15 years since we've done some of the firefighter survival skills that we did out at Lumberjack, for those who've been around for a while, and down in the Vineyard area. So this is going to be a really good thing for our members to go through and really get those skills brushed up and moving forward of becoming better at what we do.
I'm a little bit biased as that was involved in the beginning of it with the program, and then today saw some of my old Phoenix guys here that are some of the master instructors. And as you said, ALS started today, ACLS training started today. It's kind of the new norm of the district is that as we move forward, we interact with COVID portions of it, but we do continue forward with our training, our certifications, and really maintaining our awareness of overall with the system after about 18 or 19 months of COVID going on. One of the other things that has happened over this last week is that we received just a number of grants, very positive stuff, about $3+ million for the new monitors. We have a SAFER grant that's about $11.1 million. We will receive 21 bodies over 3 years. And what's unique about the SAFER grant was, in the past, was that you would get about a 70-30 split. The first year, the second year was about a 50-50. Then the last year you had to pay about 70% and the grant only covered 30%. For these 21 bodies, it will be full coverage for all 3 years on there. So I know that, and some generator stuff going on.
Yeah, that's a big deal, Chief. We mentioned it, we dubbed it $15 million Friday when we got notified of the awards, which was really phenomenal. Aaron Castleberry doing the grant writing and through those processes, just a great job, because what that does is bringing in the extra staffing or the money we wouldn't necessarily have for the monitors. That's a huge purchase for us to get 90 new monitors almost fully covered. There is a bit of a match there, but it frees up those funds for other things in the district. We talk about some of the improvements going on, or some training opportunities, or other things that now we can do, that we have those funds available for us to utilize for the SAFER for the firefighters and the monitors. So good job.
We sat down in labor management last week and we talked just a little bit, and we'll be putting together a group, and we're looking for input from everybody out there of the 21 bodies into the system. What is the best use of those? And the other thing is, when we get into 2022, is looking at the deployment of our ambulances. And it's been a few years since we've done that. The model that we have, which is the privates, the SRP, and then the fire-based one, what is the best deployment of those rigs? And again, we're looking from all of you that are in the field to put input into those. And as we go into 2022, really look at that, take some time and figure out, is there a better model? What things are working for us? What things are not working for us for being able to move forward?
Look at all the statistics, all the objective things that are out there, and then bringing in some of the solutions to really, let's test some stuff out and see if it's going to work for us long term, and if it's the right direction for the organization. And hey, if we're doing it right in some places, great. We'll look at that, and if we have some room for improvement, always open to that too, that improvement moving forward to make us continue to get better and delivering that service out there. So.
One of the questions that I get whenever I'm out at a fire station is about staffing and about the number of bodies coming into the system. So just a quick rundown, the Firefighter Academy graduates on November 6th. They're kind of on the backside of the academy right now. We look forward to them coming out, going through their 10 shift and then counting as staffing. There's 26 laterals that are still in the background. We will move forward. today's conference call, I believe most of the laterals have completed a large portion of their background portions of it, and there's only a few things. We look at November for bringing that group on board. The SRPs will count as staffing next week in October. We will have Medic 109 back up in service. We've been then as able to take Medic 112 and put Medic 112 into service. There's about 100 firefighter interviews that are coming up. That doesn't count the SRPs that we will hire in the end of February for the grant. And then there's 51 single roles that are in backgrounds right now for the next SRP class. And if you look at that, over 9 months, we'll be pushing close to 100 new members across the district coming into the system here. Quite a swing of bodies.
I'm thinking training and the probationary tracking. Everybody in training just had their eyes light up. But there's been a ton of stuff. Yeah, those interviews we're doing for the firefighters, we're looking at those folks for into that because of the Safer Grant Award, obviously the 22-1 Academy, and then it's amazing the amount of folks that we have the opportunity to bring on board to really address some of the things we've seen and help us do a better job of staffing. So
I think our wild card coming up is just how many retirements will happen at the end of the year.
that's true.
The numbers are all over the board, and being out and talking with a lot of you, I think there's some people that are unsure if they're going to go or if they're going to stick around, and so we'll see what happens at that point, which should put us in a good place for 2022. Some facility stuff, 21s this week or next week, they'll start the remodel of the bathroom over there. Yep. And then got a little update today on the flooring project. We have I think there was 5 or 6 stations that they'll go out and do the walkabout with that and figure out the flooring projects moving forward.
And awareness on that piece is that there will be some impacts just based off of our experience in the past with asbestos and things. Still down the line, and we're going to plan for that, and when it gets closer, we'll let you know. But just making sure that we're doing it right and keeping our folks as safe as possible while we go through that. But yeah, there's another exciting project.
I think facilities has done just a great job. I know it has an impact on the station, but what is that impact? How can we really put it in a place that it has the least amount?
Right.
But you know, the feedback I think both of us have been getting is on the back side of that, the outcome of it and the work and the quality has been tremendous.
Yep.
Probably the last thing just to talk about real quick is just the captain's test starts next week.
Yep.
We've had a number of folks who are all successful in the written. We have 8 current openings right now that are available, and when the list comes out, we'll promote all 8 of them for moving forward then. So congratulations to everybody passing the first stage and going on to the second stage.
Good luck with that. Yep, that'll happen. And then soon to follow, you know, as you talked about getting towards the end of the year with some retirements, not sure what that looks like, but we anticipate a few more of those openings before the end of the year up at the captain rank. So good luck to those folks that are going through that next week, and we'll be soon after the actual test, when the list comes out, we'll be doing those captains interviews, the chiefs interviews. So we'll be, if you pass it and you're up there and available, we'll be reaching out to schedule those. So be ready for that.
That's our update for this week. Thank you all for continuing to provide the service you do each and every day, working through our staffing challenges. I do feel that we have some relief that is coming. I know that has been a long way to get to there, but we look forward to moving around the corner and getting through the holidays coming up.
All right. Thanks, everybody.